Around 260,000.
Wacha nisome kidogo. Hiyo sasa. Yes, I hope it's recording. Let me see. Good, it's recording. Yeah. Now, when you tap on this, there is this tab here of create. Then you can be able to go to. Let me see. Let's say you create an assignment.
In creating his eponymous literature prize
you give it a title. Let me just call it activity 2. And then you can give the instruction. Let's do that later. Then you go to, let me see, we add or we create. Let me see. No, we create.
Winners have been equally prestigious.
Good. There is this tab here, this icon on create. When you tap on it, there is a drop down where you have documents, slides, sheets, drawings, and the forms. Can you see that?
Yes, I can be able to see it.
Yeah, so we go to the forms.
The Académie Française, the official authority of the French language.
Now, you can see these it's untitled. We can just call it, let me just call it physics questions. And then now you just begin right away with, you can see now here we have an untitled question. You just create, yes. Let me just try to type any question, like now from that topic of electromagnetic waves, like now, which you can just call it question number 1. Which of the following is not an electromagnetic wave? So on this side, you can see there are options. Like if you wanted to make to be a multiple choice, where a student just chooses one, it is the one which is there by default. So you just create your options. For example, let's just do it like you can say, okay, like I was saying, cathode rays. See, so. So you can see it's giving you this option. So you can check another one, B, X-rays, for instance. Go to C. Yeah, another one like radio waves. And I can just add one more. Maybe call it visible light.
Okay.
So once I've done this, you use this option if you want only the student to choose just only one option. You go for the option which is multiple choice. So I'm going to create another question. If you want to create another question, you'll go here now to this plus sign. So it will just get a second question for me. Let me just scroll it down here and call it question number 2, which now I want to make it to be multiple choice.
Yes.
As in the student can be able to select more than one. So I can say, which of the following are maybe which of the following you can even give it the marks there. Before you go to the marks, let me just go in, and now I want to change it where a student can be able to choose more. So instead of multiple choice, you use the check boxes. You see when the shape of the buttons here changed.
Okay.
So these ones here, once you create it, the student can be able to choose more than one.
More than one.
Yes. So again, you just, let me just do this. Something like that. So you can, I've just, oh, you can, let me make this to be C. This one here to be D. So here now, then you can be able to down here, there's something which I was able to note that you can, there are several options here, like the one which I've been able to use successfully is this one of description. You can describe that this one is a multiple, it's a multiple choice. So multiple choice, maybe choose many, so like more than one. So kuna hiyo multiple choice, you can just pick one, but it's evident, like for the multiple choice where you're choosing one, you cannot be able, the student cannot be able to click twice. If you click A, it is A. If you go to B, A will be unselected. So it is just automatic. But for this one here, the student can even select all of them. Huh?
All of them, okay.
Yeah, so maybe let me just leave that one there. So those are just the basics. So I'm also yet to check on many here. You can see there's a drop down, there's a short answer question, there is multiple choice grid. So I think it's just an area you can explore. I'm even sure there is this feature here of time where you can be able to time a student. If it's taking 30 minutes,
I get
you
it.
can be able to set the time, but I'm also yet to explore these options. I was just playing with it yesterday, and I was able to use the check boxes. Now you have multiple choice. So that is the bit I can be able to show you for sure. So you just go to the forms, and then now the forms there, as you have seen, you attach. Now you get all these options here. And I think all these ones are areas we can be able to explore. Then maybe one more thing is there is like a small icon here where you can be able to attach, you can insert an image. Like if you have a diagram, so it must be saved somewhere. I can say if it's already there, so if it's a month, I don't know whether I have any in the photos. Let me check whether I have one in the Google Drive. It's like by default, you must be, you can only be able to attach from the Google Drive. So this must be some old photos there. Share recent. Let me see whether there is any which I can get. Oh no. So then the best way is usually to upload. You can just browse, go to your, to navigate to the specific place where you could be having one. I think there is one which I was, yeah, this one here. So once you upload it to your Google Drive, then you can see it is coming in. Yeah, so once it comes in, then you can be able to ask a question now based on this. So first of all, you go and create an image somewhere. Then now when you come here, you can be able to just navigate to where it is and attach it.
Okay.
So there is more. I'm also yet to learn, but that is the bit I was able to do yesterday. So maybe as we keep on navigating through these features, we can be able to learn more. And then just before we exit, you need to come to this option of responses. So here you are able to check that there are no responses yet. So as the teacher, you are able to see the students' responses, and then there's an icon here this one must be checked. By default, it is accepting responses, because you can also, if you tap on it, you can prevent students from sending their responses.
The
But once it
responses
is
are
on by default there, and then there is a plus button here, where once you click on it, you are able to create a spreadsheet where the students' responses are going to go in. So like you can have like 100 people giving responses. So you have to create. By default, you select the first one there, create a new spreadsheet, and then you just say create. So once you create it like that, and students start giving their responses, so later on when you open, you can be able to see, like several of them have populated this area here. You can see how they've attempted, and then maybe you can be able to mark from there. But there's also a lot to learn. For example, I also like to know, there's an online exam I did the other day, and immediately you finish, it is able to mark for you automatic. So I'm also yet to learn how that one is done. But this is the bit, I think I can be able to show you up to. So once you create this form here, now you allow for the responses to be populated in this spreadsheet. And then once you're done, let me see. Once you're done, you can, there's somewhere here where you, where by default, there's something called points. So for this activity, you can be able to set, you see by default, it's 100.
Yes.
But you can be able to regulate that. You can be able to say, for example, if I'm given 2 questions, I'm going to mark it out of maybe 10. So that is at your own discretion. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, and then once you have done, then you have to finish by, I think you have to finish by saying assign, so that once you have assigned, now it goes live, and then whoever who logs in can be able to access the activity. Yes. So once you are done creating your questions, you have to come here and assign. Yes.
Wow, I get it.
So yes.
Okay, yeah. Yesterday I tried the same, but I was using my phone. My laptop died.
Yes.
So I was not able to use the computer, that is the PC, to do it. But I've seen it is easy. It's so much easier when you are doing it with the PC.
Yes.
The phone is so much limited, because some of the options here, you cannot be able to get them. You cannot be able to access them over the phone. Or rather, they are there, but they are somehow complicated.
Yes.
It is not as easy as it is on the PC.
Yes.
So therefore, I think for this one, I think one need a computer for real.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd given you the contact. I think I can stop recording.